Hi, I'm here today with Jennifer Fink, and we're going to talk about what happens if you have a loved one who is diagnosed with dementia, and now you need to start planning how are you going to care for them, in addition to everything else you have to do for yourself. Jennifer, welcome.
Hi. So this is a really passion topic for me. Most people are not very proactive on planning, I think because we might be in a little bit of denial. We don't know what to expect, so we just kind of go from day to day, and that's not the best method. So I came up with a way to make it easier to figure out who could help, what they might be good at, and how to ask. Because asking for help is really tough. You wouldn't think that would be the case, but it really truly is. So what I tell everybody that is within earshot of me sometimes is that starting today happens to be Monday for us, write down everything you got to do today, all of the tasks that are required to manage your household and manage the people, the souls living within your household. Do that every day for a week, or write everything down that you think you need to do for a week and then review it at the end of the week. Make sure you didn't forget anything, like getting the trash to the curb. The second step would be to then add all of the random appointments, monthly things, the stuff that doesn't happen day to day or weekly. Now you have your lists of tasks and responsibilities and all the things that need to get done just to survive life. It doesn't have anything to do with dementia at this point. Your next step would be to make a list of everybody you know. They don't have to be local, they do not have to be family. Make a list of just everybody you know. And next to that name, so I would write down Sally, write down what you think Sally might be best suited for. Some people are going to be a lot better at dealing with bureaucracies. Some of us are going to be bringing you baked goods, walking the dog, and doing those kinds of things. And both are really important. And by kind of determining ahead of time who might be best at what, when I come up to Sally and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear about your husband's diagnosis of Alzheimer's. Is there anything I can do? My mom had Alzheimer's for a long time." Your first reaction, and this is very typical, might be, "Oh, thanks, Jen, but we got it. I'll let you know if we need anything." And then months or years goes on, and now you really need help, and you're like, I really don't know how to ask. It's hard to reach out. The second reason to start getting people helping you early, couple reasons. One, you're less likely to burn out, which is extremely important. Your loved one is accustomed to various people doing various things. So as their disease progresses, they hopefully will be more accepting of more and additional help. And it just makes life easier. And it also helps the person that's helping you to be a part of the disease process. So they aren't coming in when your loved one doesn't remember who people are, the relationships, like my mom thought I was her best friend, not her daughter, those kind of changes. It's much harder to come in the middle or closer to the end of the disease than it is at the beginning. So the beginning, they remember you have shared memories, you can go on.
Yeah.
It makes
Jennifer,
life
I love this advice. And I think what I heard you say is be proactive. Make a list of all the things you do weekly, monthly, even without caregiving. And then make a separate list of people who might be able to help and what they're good at. So if somebody says, "What can I do to help you?" you have something. By the way, sign me up for the dog walking. I'd be good at that.
me too. I just realized one thing when you were relisting everything, update that list regularly,
Mm.
because as your loved one needs more assistance, obviously you're going to have more responsibilities, and maybe you need to tap into some of these people. Maybe there's people like myself that you should bring in a little bit more because we've had the experiences.
Yeah.
So don't just, it's not a one and done. Got to
All right.
update it like our legal documents.
That's great. That's great advice. Thank you, Jennifer.